Hi everyone, welcome to Jump Report. I'm your host Noah.
And I'm Taylor. Today we're going to be doing a mid-season anime review. So we're going to be talking about what shows we're currently watching, what shows we dropped, and what shows we haven't even seen yet. So definitely stick around for that. So this season's a weird one. Normally we have one or two big name shows that monopolize all the viewership and kind of leave the rest of the shows to fight it out for the leftovers. But this season sees a majority of shows kind of starting their first episode.
Personally, this season has been very boring for me. There's no fun action shows like Jujutsu Kaisen or Attack on Titan Season 4. It's been a real snooze fest for me.
Other than Mushoku Tensei in 86, pretty much every show that's getting views this season is new. This is both good news and bad news as an anime fan. It means this season we are lacking the big name hype that comes with things like Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen. But in return, we get to see a bunch of new shows and concepts that we might just fall in love with.
Taylor, I think this is the first time we've actually stayed true to our channel name. We are giving a report on anime.
I know, it's crazy, right?
The Jump Report.
Getting so... God. So if you're like me, you've probably watched a few different isekais like ReZero, Shield Hero, or Konosuba and actually thought like, hey, this genre might be pretty good. Then you went to go search for more isekai and realized how abundant it is with just trash shows, the same repetitive, boring stuff that, we all know and love today.
Personally, the big isekai that I'm waiting for isn't coming out this season, but rather next season. And that show is the one time I got reincarnated as a princess stuck in a dungeon and I was all by myself and I had no one to help me except three wonderful, beautiful women that came to my side and aided me on my quest to be able to defeat a giant dragon who sat there atop a giant hill and I could do nothing to stop it. However, with the power of my friends, magic, and swordsmanship, I was able to stop.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. That sounds awesome. But fear not. Isekais aren't all trash and Mushoku Tensei is kind of here to prove it to you. This show has its own unique spin on the genre, reminiscent of ReZero. Basically, the main character is reincarnated into a world of magic, and because he keeps his intelligence and memories, he masters magic at a young age and becomes a prodigy. Mushoku Tensei is not kid-friendly, by the way. The jokes are perverted, the scenes get graphic, violence is prevalent, and it deals with topics like slavery, kidnapping, murder, the good stuff. The world of Mushoku Tensei feels fantastical, but it also feels real. None of the characters are without flaws, and the show does an amazing job of exploring the real human side of the characters, even the ones that aren't actually human. This is especially true of Season 2. I've been waiting for the weekly release like it's my job. For those who are watching with me, the scenes of Rudy and his father being reunited these past few weeks have left me enthralled, and it really tugged on my heartstrings. I have no idea where this story is going, and I really couldn't care less at this point. I'm sticking along for the ride, and I recommend you do too. If you haven't watched the first season, it's only 11 episodes, so it won't take long at all to catch up.
Right now, I'm actually catching up on the first season of Mushoku Tensei, and it's looking really good. I'm happy with what I see, and I'm looking forward to catching up and getting to the second season.
Any viewers out there that claim to be cultured should know about the manga legend that is Komi-san. If I had to describe this show in 3 words, it would be wholesome, wholesome, and wholesome. It has traditional elements of rom-com shows, but everything is just cuter, funnier, and more enjoyable than normal. Komi-san is by far the most beautiful girl in her school, but her secret is that she actually has a communication disorder, and it doesn't really allow her to talk to people without kind of suffering from severe social anxiety. She also isn't aware of how obsessed all the other students are with her. If you're looking for something laid back that'll make you smile, I would definitely recommend watching this show. So this show kind of came out of left field for me. I've never been that into art, and when I was reading the synopsis, I didn't really click with it at first. But I've heard some amazing recommendations, and I heard a lot of people really resonated with the show. So I felt like it was my due diligence to at least watch the first couple episodes.
Personally, for me, I'm someone who's never been in art, and after this show, I'm still not in art. It sucks.
I was pleasantly surprised, and because of one scene in the first episode, I decided I would keep watching. And at the end of the second episode, I decided I was finishing the show. Every episode, the show gets better and better, and it goes deeper in terms of the questions it asks. I feel like I'm learning art alongside the main character, and seeing his growth through the expression of his art is really rewarding to the viewer. The show's been at an intense point the last 2 episodes I watched, and I can't wait to see the next one. Definitely check this out if you're into art or drawing, but if you're not into art, then watch it for the human aspect of the show. You might learn something about yourself in the process.
Learn something about yourself in the process. Peer into your own heart, gaze into your soul, and with Blue Period, you will find the truth that lies within.
So the last show I'm watching this season is, get this, called The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat. And unlike Mushoku Tensei, this is isekai garbage.
Wait, garbage? I like that show. Are you kidding me?
Pretty trash.
Are you kidding me right now? This was my favorite show of the season.
No, it's like literally awful.
I mean, it's no Jujutsu Kaisen, but it was one of the best shows they made this season.
It's basic, generic, and it has a power fantasy plot where the main character is overpowered and builds a harem. I am not above such shows, and honestly, I like to watch some genuine mid every once in a while to kind of cleanse my palate. I don't have much to say about this one. It's edgy and made by the same guy who wrote Redo of a Healer, so that should tell you kind of all you need to know about this one. If you don't want anything complicated, but you still want the edge that comes with darker shows, then this one's for you. So I actually stopped watching in the middle of episode 6. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up again, but I wanted to mention it anyways, since I did enjoy it up until that point, and I did get about halfway through the season. So this season definitely falls short compared to other seasons from the past year, but I still think there's a few shows that are definitely worth your while.
Serious comment for once. I really feel like this is kind of a holdover season. I think a lot of the more exciting shows and a lot of what people are looking forward to is probably going to come around the next season or so.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype coming for next season, so it kind of makes sense why this one was a little dry in content.
Hopefully things will pick up next season, and I'm sure that they will.
Be sure to let me know if I missed out by not watching any of those, or if there's another show that I didn't name here that you think I should watch, please leave me a comment down below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you disagree with anything I said, let me know in the comments, and if you guys have any shows to recommend, also put them down in the comments. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing some of y'all's recommendations.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We are now up to 50 plus subscribers, so thank you for that. And also, Chainsaw Man now has 200 views. We're really happy about that. So that's our first video to break 200 views, by the way. So really happy about that. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We love seeing the success and growth on the channel, even if it is slow at first.
Not slow. Kidding me?